What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 live stream here on my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Turismo Classic that was added into GT Online about 20 minutes ago or so as I'm starting this live stream. And here it is behind me. This thing is an absolute masterpiece in my opinion. It is a very good looking car. It's of course based upon the Ferrari F40 in real life, and you can see it's pretty similar to that. There are a few minor differences, such as the headlights, they're slightly different. There's a few other small features as well. Nothing too crazy though, because overall it does look very, very similar. But hello to everybody watching right now. I hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday morning. I know it's very, very early, at least it is here in the UK, almost 10 AM. But if you guys could drop a like on the live stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's try and smash 500 likes today for this awesome car. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead then and get straight into things. So then, the Grotti Turismo Classic will cost you $705,000. You can purchase it from the Legendary Motorsports website right by here. It's now available, like I said, on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the PC right now. It's out right now. So if you guys are on your consoles or on your PC, go ahead now and load it up, and you'll be able to purchase it from the Legendary Motorsports website. Like I said, $705,000, and I don't really know why, but on the website they made the car green, where obviously in real life it's famously well known for being red. So surely it should have been red, but they didn't. They made it green. But even so, it does look very, very cool. A few small things I would say though. It kind of looks like it's kind of like, what's the word? Like tired. It looks tired. It's not quite as good looking as the one in real life, but still pretty good looking, if I may say so myself. And by the way, guys, later on, if you play on PC, I'm going to invite you guys in and we're going to do a small car show and just show off your cars. So if you guys are watching right now and you play on PC, you can of course add me. There's my gamer tag on screen. I'm Chaotic. Make sure you get your cars customized, because maybe around about half an hour or so, once I've customized my cars, we will of course get straight into the car show. But let's go ahead then and get into the Ferrari F40, the Grotti Turismo Classic. Do a bit of driving around just to see how the car is as standard, and then we'll get into the customizations. There are quite a few customization options for this. Not a crazy number, but you'll see what I'm talking about later on. Yesterday, of course, I uploaded a video going over some of the things you guys need to know about this car. If you haven't watched that, do not worry. We'll be going over some of those things in this live stream. And this car, by the way, guys, if you're wondering, is it a car worth buying? I straight away just want to point out, yes, it is. It is a fantastic car. If you guys like the appearance of this thing, it just makes it even better. But this thing really is a very, very good car. And at $705,000, which, yes, is, I guess, a lot of money. It will take some time to make that sort of money in GT Online. I think it's good value for money. You know, especially in comparison to the car I received last week, the Infernus Classic. This thing is a bargain. For starters, it can turn left around corners. The Infernus Classic couldn't. It would just slide out. You know, that sort of speed then going around that corner, we would have slid out. But this thing is, well, it doesn't have that problem, which I guess is you know, a good start. It goes around corners like any normal car should. But yeah, in the terms of its speed as well, its performance, it's actually very good as well. We'll do a few tests later on, drag races and things like that. But this thing is phenomenal. Like, it's on the top of the Sports Classics category. This thing is the fastest car in the Sports Classics category. And it's much faster as well than a lot of the supercars in the game. It probably should be in the supercar category. After all, it is a classic supercar. But no, Rockstar haven't done that. They put it in the Sports Classics category. But I'm not complaining, because you know, this thing is cool, and there are some pretty good Sports Classic races as well in GT Online, so I guess it mixes things up. Anyway, so let's go straight down to the custom shop right now then and just begin customizing this. We'll probably customize maybe 2 or 3 of these. I got a bit of money in GT Online right now. What have I got? $3.4 million. Let's remember that so we can work out how much we spend in total on the car. So it was $705,000 to begin with. I'm estimating we'll probably spend around about $200,000, maybe $250,000 or so on customizations. They're on a crazy number, like I said, but still a few cool options, which I guess generally just improve the overall appearance of this car. But it's still pretty cool in my opinion. And my favorite part of the car, by the way, guys, is the back. This thing is, I don't know, it's just something about its classic supercar look that I love. I just love the grille, the lights. Maybe it's like the boxiness of everything, and I love it. So maybe you guys don't, maybe it's just me, but I think it's kind of cool. From the front, maybe not so sure. Like I said, if it was more similar to the Ferrari F40 in real life, it would probably be slightly better, but oh well, this is the style of Rockstar I've gone for, so fair enough. But let's go ahead then and customize this thing. So first of all, let's apply some armor, which by the looks of things is discounted. It has been discounted for a bit, actually. It began last week, didn't it? So there's nothing new there. And brakes as well, we can upgrade those. So that's going to save us a bit of money straight away. Then on to bumpers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options in this category. So stock bumper then, I kind of think it looks, I don't know, not ugly, but you know what I mean. It doesn't look that good. We can go for the lightweight stock bumper, which basically just removes that plastic section there, which I think straight away just improves it. We can go for the classic front bumper, which is pretty much the same as stock. It doesn't have the like sort of extra grille by here, but it has lights down there. Not so sure if they work, possibly not. That's still kind of cool as well. I kind of wish there was a version of this, but without that panel by there. I would probably select that one straight away. I'm not really a huge fan of having this little grille by there. Maybe that's just me again, but if we could have this grille, but without that section, I would select it right now. But there's no option for that, so we'll have to continue on. Next, we have the racer front bumper, which I guess is kind of similar to this one here, the lightweight one, but it has these metal bars here, and I'm not really a huge fan of those. I kind of think it ruins the style of this car. It's a classic car, and you know, it's got a racer bumper option, which I don't know, not so sure on. But don't worry, we'll customize a few cars. We'll obviously apply maybe one of these bumpers to it later on. Not so sure right now. We'll just continue on and see what we have, but we can also always select those. Someone said the game volume is a little quiet. Give me a second, guys, and I will just turn that up now. Apologies for that. We'll put it to around about there. Hopefully it's a little bit louder. Okay. So we have a carbon version of this bumper as well. You know, just adds a little carbon section down here on this splitter. We have the GT bumper, which is pretty cool again, but I just think it's too modern looking. I think it also has the little like vents by here as well for the wheels. So that's kind of cool. I do like that sort of look. If this look was available, maybe on this bumper right here, this is probably my favorite so far. I just wish it didn't have those metal bars there. Comment right now, guys. Do you guys like the metal bars on the bumper? These things here or not? Let me know right now. Is it just me? Because I don't like these, but if you guys agree, then at least I'm not the only person. But maybe it is. So yeah, we can go for the GT front bumper, or we can go for the carbon version as well. Now, on this particular customization, we're going to try and stick to a classic look. The car is a classic supercar. And back in the day, as far as I'm aware of, there was never a carbon option for the bumper, so we're not going to go for a carbon look. Technically, if we wanted to go for classic, we should go for this one right here. But I'm not really a huge fan of, like I said, this section by there. So what we'll probably do is either go for this one, the racer front bumper, or we'll go for the lightweight stock bumper. Just trying to like make that decision right now, because there are some things on both bumpers I like. Like I think this one's cool. I like the increased size on the grille. I like this lower section by here as well. I just wish those metal bars weren't there. But then this one here obviously doesn't have the metal bars, but it's not quite as good looking. But I don't know. What should I do, guys? Should I go for the first one or the second one? Loads and loads of you guys saying they don't like the metal bars on the bumpers, so it's not just me. Yes, thank you. I'm going to go for the racer bumper this first time around, because we're going to customize another one later on, maybe 2 more after this. We'll just see how things go, and we can always select a different one afterwards. So right now, guys, I'm going to select the racer bumper. Hopefully you guys approve of that one. If you don't worry, we'll customize another one later on. Let's move on though to engine, and we can upgrade this, of course. Just thinking about it now, when you're driving around and stuff, you probably won't even notice these metal bars. It's one of those things, unless you're parked up and you're really noticing things, then you probably won't notice it at all. So fingers crossed, we'll be okay. Anyway, so we've upgraded the engine. Let's go to engine block. So right now then we have obviously the engine, which is in the back of the car. You can see through this massive glass window, but we can upgrade the engine color to either the primary color or the secondary, which obviously right now is both red. So it doesn't matter which one we go for. But I really like that option as well. It was just like on the Pegassi and Furnace Classic, we could do that. I think it's really, really cool, and I like to see this on more cars. The Rockstar should definitely implement this feature, the color on the engine block, a lot more. So we're going to obviously go for the primary color. There's no other choice, really. Let's back out and go down to exhausts. Now, this car has a few pretty cool exhaust options as well. So right now we have these like quad exhaust, or twin exhaust, my bad, not quad exhaust, twin exhausts as stock, and I think they're kind of cool. We can go for the the carbon tipped ones, which obviously just add the like carbon ring around the outside, they look a little bit more shiny as well, or like more chrome, because obviously as standard they're kind of like a dull silver. I kind of prefer those, but we can go for the chrome tip ones instead, which I think are slightly better. So we'll probably select these, but if you want to, you can go for some titanium ones, which again are kind of cool, but I'm not really a huge fan of the titanium look. But one option which is really cool is the wide exhaust, and I kind of wish that Rockstar gave us a chrome version of this. I would definitely select it right now if that was an option, but obviously it isn't right now, so I'm going to go for the chrome tip one. Like I said, we're going to go for a classic look on this one, or as classic as possible, plus that like race bumper, just ignore that. But yeah, we're going to go for the chrome ones, and maybe later on we'll go for the wide exhaust, or maybe we'll go for the titanium ones. They aren't too bad, I guess. It kind of goes well, I think, with the style of this car, but we'll see. Okay, then let's move on to hoods then. Quite a few options in this category as well. I think there's 7 or 8 options as well. So the stock hood is pretty good looking in my opinion. Oh, look at that, the headlights came up as well. Look at that, oh, it's so cool. It kind of looks like sad and tired and droopy in my opinion. That's just what I think. What do you guys think? How would you describe the look of this car? We can upgrade and have the stock hood with stripe. Now, because we have the both primary and secondary set to red, you can't see that, but that's like a stripe that goes up the middle. It's kind of cool, but not very classic. But if you guys like that, definitely go ahead and select it. In fact, later on, we'll definitely customize one which has a stripe, because it is kind of cool. But anyway, the next option is the vented hood, which adds this tiny little vent by here. I'm not really a huge fan of this one, to be honest. I think it's kind of ugly, but maybe you guys disagree. Obviously, we have the stripe version as well, but we can't see the stripe right now. The racer hood, which adds 3 vents instead of just 1 either side. Again, I guess kind of cool, but not really for me. And we can have a stripe version of it as well. We can then have the GT hood, which is probably my favorite out of all of these. Or the stock hood's not too bad, but we'll probably go for the GT hood. And there's a stripe version of that as well. We're going to go with the GT hood, because there's no point in upgrading. We're going to have red all over on this one. It's a Ferrari F40, it's going red. Anyway, moving on then to lights. Should we put neon lights on? I'm not really a huge fan of going for xenon lights, whatever, when we are, customizing classic cars. I think this time around we won't. We'll just leave it on normal. Maybe later on a different customization we'll do that. And I'm not going to fit a neon kit on there either right now. Then as for my custom plate, let's put this one on. And I still haven't changed the font of the San Andreas, which is kind of annoying. Apparently though, oh my god, yeah, someone told me the other day that once you fit your custom plate, you can go back and you can change the style of it. And I didn't believe them. And I've just scrolled through there accidentally. And it actually works. Okay, so whoever told me that, thank you so much. It means we can now put a different font on there. I was completely wrong. So there we go. We put that one on. That's kind of a cool font. Although I kind of like this one as well, the San Andreas exempt one, but we'll go for this one right now. Anyway, moving on then. Respray. So right now then it's set to, I think, just like classic red. We'll just change them to like a metallic. We'll change the shade of red. There's a particular red that I really like. I think it's either Race Red or Formula Red. Let me just check which was now. Here's Formula Red. I think it's set to like red as standard. So there's Formula Red. Where's Grace Red? Or maybe it wasn't Grace Red. It must be Formula Red. It's slightly brighter. I just think it's got a nicer shade to it, I think. Let's go back out to secondary and make sure that's set to the same as well, just in case it's on the wrong shade. Yep, there it is. It was on normal red, which means certain panels of the car will be a different shade. But it's okay. That's all sorted. We can change the trim color as well. Should I change the trim color or should I leave it as black? I know as standard when this car was first released, obviously, in real life, Ferrari F40, the interior was red, I believe. We can always go for something slightly different, like a red. I'm just going to like for third person again. Is that too much red? Maybe we should try like a cream color. Let's try a cream color and see what that looks like. There's a cream. Does that stand out too much, guys? What do you think about having a cream? Or maybe like a brown. Let's try maybe a brown instead. What do you think? Maybe a cyan? No, I'm not so sure about brown, to be honest. I'm trying to go for like a leather color. Maybe cream. What do you guys think? What interior color should I go for? What should I go for, guys? Someone said go for a red interior. Someone said you should change the exterior color to Torino red. Someone said leave it as black. Okay, on this one then, we'll leave the interior as black. But like I said, we're going to customize another one later on. That was 420. Oh, damn. Come on, guys, right now. Hashtag blaze it in the chat. But yeah, later on, we'll customize another one. We'll probably go for maybe a cream or a red interior. So the cream does look pretty good. Someone else I just said leave it as red, so we'll do that right now. We'll leave it as red. We'll try cream later on, maybe with a different shade of red or something. I don't know. We'll see. Sun strips. This car does have the option to fit a sun strip. We can go for the primary color sun strip, which I guess isn't too bad. We can go for the secondary color, which obviously is red right now, or we can go for the carbon version. We're not going to go for carbon on this car at all. I'm not really too sure if I should even fit one. What do you guys think about the sun strip? Should I fit a sun strip or not? I'm not so sure. I'm not really too fussed. I think this time round we'll not put a sun strip on, and maybe the next car we'll put one on. So we'll leave it like that for now. Skirts, so again, we have the option to upgrade to the secondary color, which right now is the same color, or we can go for carbon ones and just changes that by that. You can't actually add an additional skirt to it, but I kind of like the stock look, so we're not going to change that at all. Then as for spoiler, okay, so as standard, it comes with this spoiler bar here, which isn't actually the classic look. It's not the classic spoiler this car has in real life. I'm kind of surprised by that. There's not even an option to go for classic, but there are one of the options down here which are, well, closer to classic, I guess. So we'll look at that in a few moments. But if you want to, you can remove the spoiler completely and go for this none look, which actually doesn't look too bad. I know from some angles it kind of looks like it's missing something, but I kind of think it looks kind of cool. I like this. I don't know, it's just the whole like rear section of the car, I think, is just like perfect. It was like a childhood car for myself. It was just, a car that I looked at when I was like 5 years old and really, really wanted, and I still do. If I could have one of these in real life right now, damn, I'd probably trade in my YouTube channel for it. But unfortunately, one of these cost a lot more than my YouTube channel's worth, so that's not happening. So you guys aren't getting rid of me just yet. But we're not going to select the stock one, although it's kind of cool. We're going to go for something else. And by the way, by the looks of things, there's no traction increase no matter whether you go for whether you upgrade the spoiler or not. Usually when you upgrade the spoiler, you do get a traction increase, despite the car having a spoiler already as stock. For some reason, it's always very, very glitched, where although it has a spoiler on it already, it doesn't give you that traction boost. But by the looks of things, it's already got it on. If you remove the spoiler, you do lose a small amount of traction. Like, you can see it's minimal, so it doesn't really matter that much, but there we go. So let's look at the other options then. So we can go for, obviously, a secondary color of the stock spoiler, or we can go for the carbon version of that, which, to be fair, isn't too bad. Like I said, I wasn't going to go for any carbon panels on this, but I think later on we'll definitely try and get some carbon panels on this car. Then we can go for the GT wing, which I think looks much, much closer, a lot more similar to the Ferrari F40 spoiler, so we'll probably select the GT wing at $14,000. We've got the secondary color and the carbon version, which again looks pretty cool. We can go for the sports wing, which is basically a taller version of the stock one by the looks of things. That's not too bad. And there's a secondary color version of that and a carbon version. We've then got the race wing, which is also very, very good looking in my opinion. Unfortunately though, there is not a primary color option, I don't think. They're all, by the looks of things, just... they've got this carbon section along here. If there was a primary color option, so we could remove this carbon by here, I'd be selecting that right now, but there isn't. So we're going to be going for the GT wing on this customization. But again, we'll probably select one of those on our next customization, on the next car we upgrade. So anyway, there's that one done. Okay, on to transmission now. This is also discounted right now at 25%, I believe. So that's $30,000. Turbo, we'll upgrade that as well at $50,000. And then we'll do wheels in a few moments. Should we upgrade the window tints? What do you guys think about doing the window tints right now? I kind of feel like because this car is a classic car, window tints would ruin it. So maybe on this one, we won't apply any. We'll just leave it as stock. And then let's go to wheels. And what's a good set of wheels, guys? I always struggle on the wheels. I need your suggestions right now. Should I upgrade these wheels? Do you like them stock? Are there any good wheels from any particular category you think I should select? There was a set last night that I was looking at on story mode for this car, and it looked really good. I can't remember the name of them, but I thought they were kind of cool. So let me just have a quick look through these wheels and see if I can find them. Wait, here they are. These are the ones. The Uza wheels. Yes, I thought these were kind of cool. Maybe you guys will disagree, but I think they're alright. So we'll probably select those. I'll buy them right now. But we'll go through all the other ones anyway, just to see what we have, just in case I prefer some of these. The main issue with a lot of these cars is, I don't know, I'm not going to change the wheel color, by the way, guys. I was going to change it to black, but I'm going to try and keep it as stock as possible on this car, as classic as possible. So I think this time we'll just leave it as the standard wheel color. But the problem with a lot of these wheels, as I always talk about, is that they have like different shades of colors on the wheels. So for example, these ones here, the Organic Type 0, these have like a shiny like outer ring on them. So when you go and upgrade or change the wheel color, this center section will obviously be black, or whatever color you go for. This outer section will be silver, which I think just looks terrible on cars. But again, maybe that's just me. Someone said try the Mercy wheels. Yeah, the Mercy wheels are pretty good looking on this car. The only thing I would say though is that it doesn't look very classic. And I think the ones I've selected, the Uza wheels, are slightly closer to that. These aren't too bad either, the 59s. So I'm actually really tempted to buy these as well. But I think we'll stick with the user wheels for now. Before I change my mind, let's just select them and back out. We'll probably go for the Mercy wheels on my next customization. Someone said try changing the wheel color. Okay, let's have a quick look then at the wheel color options and just see. So that's black right there, which I just think, it does look kind of cool, don't get me wrong, but I want to try and keep it classic, and right now that just looks, I don't know, from some angles it doesn't look great. That's just my opinion. Maybe you guys, again, disagree. Let's try maybe a red and see what that looks like. I guess red's not too bad, but I think we'll leave it on the stock silver. What about chrome? Should we try a chrome option of those? Let's go to sports, chrome, and try and find the Uza wheels. There they are. Oh, they aren't too bad. I mean, it looks like too bling, you know, too like, too shiny. It stands out too much. We'll probably stick with the Uza wheels. Some people are saying the Uza wheels look good. Someone said the S-Racer wheels look better. I think this time around, I'm just going to stick with those. So there we go, guys. Let's back out of that. So that's it then for the customization on this car. Not a crazy number, like I said, of customizations, but still a decent amount. We've upgraded the front bumper. You could have changed the sill, but we didn't. We upgraded the spoiler. We didn't add a sun strip. You could have. We've changed the interior color, of course, to black. We did the exhausts, and was that it? I think that's pretty much it. There wasn't a crazy number, so let's back out then of the custom shop. At last, it's daytime in GTA Online. And let's go for a small drive around then and really enjoy this car. But before we do, let me quickly go onto my phone and buy another one of these so we can go and customize one straight away once we finish driving around. But all this one in yellow. I want to try and customize one in yellow because Ferrari is also known for yellow as well as the red color, of course, which this car is set to. So we'll try that one later on in the yellow. We'll probably change it slightly because I think when it arrives, it's in the wrong shade, but we'll see. Anyway, so where should I go for a drive right now, guys? I kind of feel like down the highway would be a good location to go to. In fact, let me just turn around. Let's go down here and make our way down to the main road, the main like freeway or whatever that goes up to Sandy Shores. We'll drive up to that sort of like area, and then we'll turn around and we'll go through some of the hills, back down through the Vinewood Hills and stuff, and then we'll go back to our garage and customize this. But if you guys do have any questions, by the way, feel free to ask me right now. We've got a few coming in. For example, how much is the car? It is $705,000. It's pretty cheap, I think. You know, I know that's a lot of money. People watching right now have got like maybe $20,000 in game or whatever, and they're like, $700,000 is a lot of money. I know it's a lot of money, but in game it's considered fairly cheap. If you catch my drift. Because cars like the Infernus Classic we received last week was like $915,000 and is nowhere near as good as this car. Like this thing, you'll see straight away, it's pretty fast. It's one of the fastest cars. In fact, in game, that was so close. It's actually the fastest car in the Sports Classics category. It's got probably more customization options, or at least a similar amount. Its handling is pretty good. It can turn around, you can go around left-hand corners, which obviously the Infernus Classic can't due to a little bug or glitch in game. And yeah, there's just so many things about this car that I think look better. I think the car itself is better looking, but again, that comes down to your sort of like personal opinions. What do you guys think about this car in the terms of its appearance? Do you guys prefer this car to the Infernus Classic, just appearance based, or do you think this car is maybe not quite as good looking? Maybe the car itself isn't really one for you. I know there's obviously classic cars aren't for everyone. There are people out there that obviously don't like the old school look, but I'm a huge fan of this one. Let's go into first person for a bit. I haven't done that for a while. I always forget to do that in live streams, and you guys are always like spamming in the chat, like, come on, first person, show us the interior of this car. It's nothing too special. I do like the, oh, I don't want to do that. I wanted to point my gun. It's just, there we go. You can see the sort of, like, the grotty, like, oh, almost crashed into that wall then. the grassy like logo down there, the grassy text. It is so cool, I think, and there's not many cars in the game that really have that. Someone asked, is the left-hand turn glitch affecting this car? No, it's not. Like I said, it's not affecting this car at all. At the moment, it's a couple of cars, including the Infernus Classic, but not this one, so we're okay. Someone said, is this a new car? Yes, it's available right now on, obviously, all platforms, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. I'm playing on PC right now, and maybe in around about 20 minutes or so, we're going to get some of you guys in. If you play on PC, I'm going to show off some of these in a car show, so don't worry, we'll do that. Although we might do a few little tests first. I did some drag races and stuff, just to show you guys what the performance of this car is like. Like I said, it is one of the best cars in-game right now, so it's definitely worth buying if you have the money. Let's go left by here and make our way through some of the hills. I think what we'll do is we'll actually turn right onto the roads up there. They're pretty nice roads, and we can really show off the handling on this car, because the car is, like I said, very, very good, just all round. You know, it's got a decent speed, handling is good. The brakes aren't too bad. They aren't, like, phenomenal. You'll see right now, like, they take a bit of time. There are cars out there with better brakes, but yeah, they're not too bad. It's not really one of those cars you're going to be using much in races anyway. It's probably one of those cars you can just have a lot of fun with in free mode, a lot more than cars like the Infernus Classic, because it's just, you know, faster and more exciting in my opinion. We've got quite a few questions coming in though. Someone said, is the lobby you're in right now open? No, it's not, but later on we will be doing like an open lobby on PC. We won't be playing on PS4, Xbox One, just to point that out right now, guys. I don't play on those platforms anymore. Every now and again though, I do hop on those consoles, but just very, like, irregular, basically. I was actually on Xbox One a week ago or so recording something, and some of you guys helped me out do that, but I very rarely play on those because I just prefer playing on PC. We're going to make our way back to our garage now though and customize a second version of this car, because like I said earlier on, there are quite a few customizations we could have selected and sort of created a slightly different variant. So I fancy doing that and then doing like a side-by-side comparison so you guys can choose your favorite. I'm pretty sure though this one right by here is going to be your favorite because it's in red. It's got that cool Ferrari look, and this next one will probably be a different color. Like I said before, we'll probably go for like a Ferrari yellow, so that'll be the aim. But we'll see. Once we get into the custom shop, we might try out a few different paint options and just see what the cars look like in those colors. Somebody asked, what's your social club? It's on screen right now. It's I am chaotic, spelled with 2 A's, because my other account was banned. So go ahead and add me right now if you play on PC, and I will of course get you guys in the game later on. Okay, then we aren't too far away from the Eclipse Towers right now. So let's go into there and get our second car to customize. Yeah, by the way, guys, just a reminder, it's $705,000. Loads and loads of you guys are asking right now. It's $705,000 to purchase, and it's available right now across all platforms. Okay, then, inside our garage, loads of people are saying that their personal opinion on this car is it is better than the Infernus Classic. Yes, totally agree. This car is much, much better looking than the Infernus Classic. Here's the car right now in this, looks like an orangey yellow color, and I think it looks kind of cool. We'll probably go for the race yellow on this one though, but we'll see. When we get down to the custom shop, I might change my mind. I might even stick with this color. Not really a huge fan of the stock wheels on this car though, I'm not going to lie. I'm not really a huge fan of these at all. I think they're kind of ugly, but what do you guys think about the stock wheels? And what do you guys think about going for like a race yellow or a Ferrari yellow on this car? If you guys agree, let me know right now. If not, and you think there's a better color for it, of course, spam the chat right now so I know. So once we get into the respray option, we can get straight into selecting those. Like I said, we'll probably go through all of the color options and just see what's available. But with this being a Ferrari F40, I do think we need to try and stick to the Ferrari colors because it looks, you know, very, very similar to them. It's almost, yeah, it's almost nighttime again in GTA. Damn, was I that long inside the custom shop? It was like midnight when I started the stream. Okay. Back inside the custom shop then. Right, the Turismo Classic in the Sports Classics category. Right, so we spent, by the way, on the previous car, I probably should have checked. I think we actually spent $300,000 on the first car when customizing. It was just over what I expected, just over that $250,000 mark. But this time we'll make sure we know. So the car was $705,000 to purchase. We have $2,470,000 to spend. We'll probably spend, it'll probably bring us down to about $2,100,000 or so, but we'll see right now. Remind me, guys, when I leave, just remind me to check the price and how much we've spent so we can figure out the overall costings of this vehicle. But overall, by the looks of things, it'll cost about $1 million or so, or yeah, $1 million or so to buy and then customize this car. Anyway, so let's get into the armor then. Upgrade that. Brakes, let's upgrade those. Bumpers, right then, okay, so on the previous car, we selected the Was it the classic front bumper? No, it wasn't. It was the racing bumper, wasn't it? Yes. This time round, though, we're going to go for a carbon look. We're going to go for a carbon look. So we're going to select, it's either going to be this one right here, the GT front bumper, or we're going to go for the carbon version of the racer bumper. I kind of think the racer bumper looks slightly better, so we'll probably select this one. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's go down to engine, upgrade the engine. Yes, we'll do that. And upgrade the engine block as well. We'll go for the primary color, because the secondary color, of course, is just the same thing. Down to exhausts. Okay, so again, first time round we selected the chrome tip ones, I believe. We can go for the carbon tip ones, which are pretty good looking, I think. They match the sort of like black panels on the car, so that's kind of nice. But this time round, we're going to go for these wide exhaust options. Look at that. I think that's so cool. That looks so nice. The titanium ones as well. The titanium tip ones aren't too bad on this car, but we're going to go for the wide exhaust because it just looks cool. Onto hoods then. So the stock hood I think is pretty good looking on this car. Kind of plain though. First time round we selected the GT hood. I guess we could go for a stripe on this car as well. Should we go for a stripe? A stripe might look pretty good. Let me just quickly, we'll select the GT hood, I think, with stripe. Or should we go for the stock one with stripe? Let's go with the stock one with stripe, yeah. We'll change the secondary color to black. So we have a black stripe down the middle, and we'll see what it looks like. If it doesn't look very good, we'll just leave the primary and secondary the same color so you don't even notice it. We won't change the horn for now. Headlights, we won't do the headlights, but we will do neon kits, but we'll do that later on once we've changed the paint color so we have the same matching color, of course. But remind me, guys, I always forget. Right, okay, so we'll select my custom plate and put on the... Let's put on this one this time, the San Andreas exempt one. Respray, we'll come back to that in a few moments. We're going to put a sun strip on this one. We didn't do it on the first car, we'll do it on the second one. And then down to skirts. If we want to, we can put a carbon skirt on. We've already got a carbon front bumper, so let's do that. Let's put on the carbon skirt. Then as for spoiler, there are some pretty cool options in this category. Like I said before, we can go for the none, like, it's just like, you know, no stock, no spoiler option or whatever. But we're going to go for a carbon one this time round. So we can go for the carbon version of the stock spoiler. We can go for the carbon version of the GT wing, which is what we selected beforehand. But we're not going to select that one. We're going to go for this one right by here, the racing wing. Look at that. The racing wing, I think, is very, very good looking for this car. So we're going to select that one. Then down to transmission, upgrade that for $30,000. Turbo, let's upgrade that. That's where our real money is being spent, on the turbo and transmission. We just spent $80,000 on that customization. So this car isn't really that expensive to upgrade and customize. It's just those two customizations right there. Obviously on top of the engine and the armor, which takes up to about, I think at around sort of like I guess, is, what, about $150,000 or so? Someone said do neon lights. Yes, we'll do that in a few moments, don't worry. Windows, should we upgrade them on this car? No, we wanted the windows again. We didn't do it on the first car, but we want to see the engine in the back, so we'll leave that. It's kind of a shame we couldn't change the engine color as well to a chrome from that sort of like silvery color. But there's no option for that, unfortunately. Let's go to the wheels first. So instead select the Mercy wheels, so we'll try those out first of all. And they're in the sports category, stock. Mercy wheels, we'll change those to black. It should look pretty awesome, and it should go well with the carbon panels as well. Although we might go for maybe like a slightly lighter black, so it matches the carbon. We'll go for those dark steels, I think. Let's select those for $570. Upgrade the tires. I forgot to do it on the first car. It's $25,000 right there. We won't put custom tires on, and we'll do the tire smoke in a few moments once we have customized the paint color. So let's do that right now. So guys, comment right now then, what color should I go for on this car? We're not going for red, by the way. We've already done red on the first car. We're probably going to go for a yellow, but we'll go through all the options though and just see what we have. Oh yeah, and look at that. We've got the stripe on as well, so we'll definitely try and put a black. You know, we'll do that right now, in fact. We put black on the secondary color just so we can see what that looks like. Let's go all the way up to black. Scroll up, only a few away. There we go, black. So that's black and yellow. And that looks pretty cool. Maybe we go for like a darker shade so it matches the carbon on the car. Maybe like this. What's that? The anthracite. Is that right? Anthracite black. That sounds about right. So we'll go for that one. But we'll go and change the primary color first of all. Just sort of like check out the different options available for it. I guess black isn't too bad. It kind of looks nice in black, especially with that different like stripe down the middle. I kind of think that's kind of cool. Let's scroll down there and see the other options. So silver's not too bad either. Look at that. I think it still looks pretty nice too. Maybe later on, we might even customize another one after this and give that a try. Scroll down though. Here's red again. We went for red on the first car, and the stripe doesn't look too bad either on the red car. So maybe later on we'll do that on our first car. Scroll down to hot pink. Someone said hot pink. Not really a huge fan of hot pink usually, so we won't be selecting that one. Down to bright orange. I want to go for maybe a yellow or a race yellow. Inside the custom shop, I'm not so sure about... Oh wait, I've just remembered as well. We don't go for a metallic color, we go for a classic color, and someone reminded me of this. Otherwise, you get a pearlescent on the secondary color. Thank you for reminding me, so I have to go and do that. Do we just stick with like normal yellow, this one right here, or do we go for a race yellow? Inside the custom shop, I want like a shade in between. I just think it would look better if we had a shade in between. What do you guys think? Should I go for this one, or should I go for that one? Race yellow or yellow? Yellow, race yellow. What do you guys think? Comment right now. I think I'm going to leave it on yellow, sorry, but we might change that later on. Lime green. Not really a huge fan of lime green on this one, to be honest. Let's go down to ultra blue. I guess it's not too bad, but it doesn't really match the Ferrari look, so we won't be going for that one. Scroll down though to, what about ice white? Ice white's not too bad either. No, I think yellow is our best option, obviously over red. Red is well, probably the best option. My bad. We got red and then yellow, so we're going to go with yellow. Loads of people are just saying, yeah, leave it on yellow, don't go for race yellow. But then some people are saying, go for yellow. Sorry, race yellow. We got like a whole mix coming in. We're going to go for that normal yellow right now. We might, when we drive outside and we're driving around the daylight, I might change my mind. So we'll go with that one right now. And we'll leave the secondary color as that sort of like anthracite black. It matches the carbon on the car. Trim, should we change the trim as well to anthracite black? Or should we go for a yellow? Let's go to third person and just see that right now. Let's try out the yellow option. It might be just too bright. Where is it? Yellow. There we go. Is that too much yellow, guys? Is that too much yellow? I think it is. We'll select it, though. Select it and then go down to cream. Because someone before thought cream was a pretty good looking color for the car. Cream. I'm not so sure about cream, to be honest. It stands out too much. Yeah, comment right now, guys. Do you think cream... Oh, sorry. Do you think yellow or should I go back to black on this one? Someone said, look at your comments. Yeah, I am looking at them right now. Yeah, we're probably going to stick with yellow unless you guys think otherwise. Let's go to the next option. Then what have we got to customize after this? Actually, that's it. That is the customization on this car. We've just finished. Someone said, yeah, leave it on yellow for the interior. Or some people are saying just leave the interior as black. Right. Okay, we've got mixed opinions coming in. I think this time around, we're going to just leave it as we are right now. There we go. Let's back out of the custom shop. If you guys disagree, you can, of course, always go and customize your own. But this is what I'm feeling right now. I'm trying to take your suggestions the best I can. Look at the headlights as well. Let's put the headlights down. Oh, look at that. It looks so sad. It looks so upset. So miserable. Anyway, but there we go. That's the customization then on our second car. We'll go back into our garage straight away, in fact. And I'll show off the comparison between the two. I actually really like this car. I think it looks really nice in yellow. And I like some of these carbon panels as well. I wasn't really too sure at first whether I'd like them or not. But I do think like the carbon spoiler looks really nice on the car. And I kind of like the carbon skirts as well. But maybe that's just me. Let's go back into the garage and we'll do a side-by-side comparison so you guys can choose which one your favorite is. We'll do some driving around and stuff in that. Then we'll go and do a few speed tests and comparisons between the Infernus Classic. Now, if you guys watched my video yesterday, things you need to know about the Turismo Classic, you already know this car is much, much faster than the Infernus Classic. But we'll go into a little drag race and show you guys the speed difference. So here we go, inside the garage right now. So here is my yellow one, and there is my red one. I kind of feel like the red one looks too standard now, too basic. I'm going to try and change the wheel color up a bit, maybe add a stripe on it as well. I think the stripe was kind of cool. But comment right now, guys. There we go. Comment right now. Which one is your favorite out of these two? The red one or the yellow one? I want your suggestions right now. I forgot neon as well. Zealdozer just reminded me. I completely forgot about putting a neon color on. Don't worry though, I'll do that later on. So what are you guys saying in chat? Someone said you forgot tire smoke. Oh, I always do it, man. I always forget customizations. We'll go back down there in a few moments and go and upgrade that. Don't worry. But guys, come on, comment right now. What is your favorites? My favorite, I think, out of these two, just after going to go and do that customization, I actually like the yellow one more now. I think I do like the yellow one more. The red one, though, is pretty nice. You know, it's a very nice classic look, apart from that bumper, of course. But it does have a nice classic look. What are you guys saying in chat? So far, what I'm seeing is yellow comments. A couple of people saying red. Some people saying none of them. They're both pretty bad. Is it really that bad? Someone said that the red one looks too stock. Yeah, I think actually we're getting maybe I don't know, 9 out of 10 people are saying yellow. A couple of comments from people saying red. Red though for the car does, it's obviously the Ferrari look. So I think red is maybe the best color to go for. Maybe if we put a black stripe on the red one, it would look slightly better. But a yellow one is pretty good looking. Let's go back down to the custom shop then in the yellow one and go and put some tire smoke on and some neon. And then we're going to do some drag races. So we can do a little speed comparison then between the Infernus Classic and the Turismo Classic, just to show you guys how much faster this thing really is. It's really incredible though. I think this car is fantastic in the terms of its performance. And as I said before, it's kind of weird why Rockstar didn't put both of these cars, I guess, in the supercar category. But I guess the Infernus Classic isn't really good enough to go in the supercar category, like it's a very slow car. But then, if they put that one in the Sports Classics, and then put this one in the Supercar Classic, people will be saying, well, it's an old classic car, why is it not in the Classic category? So I think Rockstar have just been safe and just placed it in the Sports Classics. But it's too fast, really, in comparison to the other cars. Like, it's got a huge speed, advantage over the other ones. So if you guys did play a race, definitely select this one. Okay then, so let's go ahead and fit, first of all, tire smoke. Let's go for yellow again, I think. Try yellow. A yellow tire smoke. I'm not usually a huge fan of tire smoke, but we'll select it this time round. And then as for, what was the other one? Neon. Neon, wasn't it? Yeah, lights. Lights, neon kits, layouts. Let's go front, sides, and back. And neon color, we'll set that to yellow. Oh, it's the wrong shade of yellow. Maybe like a golden shower. There we go. Golden shower is much closer. Or orange? No, golden shower. There we go. Back out then of the custom shop. Thank you so much, guys, for reminding me. And let's back out. Someone asked, what is your in-game name? I'm playing on PC. My in-game name is I'm Chaotic. There we go. Spelled with 2 A's. So if you want to add me on PC, you can, of course, do so. Now I've backed out. Golden Shower looks like the wrong shade of yellow. That's so annoying. I always find that Rockstar, they'll match up their colors very well in-game. And, oh well, we'll just go with that one for now. I guess I can always go back and change it. Yeah, let's do some driving around then. I'll answer a few more questions you guys may have, and then we'll get straight into doing some drag races and some tests. I won't customize another one. I was going to customize 3 and try out some slightly different options, but I think we'll leave it with 2 for now. If you guys think I should customize another one, let me know, but I think 2 is enough. I've shown off pretty much all the customizations there are. There are some more, but I've chosen my favorites, all the best ones in my opinion, so we'll probably just stick with these right now. Someone said, can you do a Sports Classics race? Yes, later on, once I get a few guys, or some of you guys in the lobby, we'll do an open lobby, do a little car show, and we'll do some Sports Classics races as well. And hopefully I can get some of the people racing to use cars like the Infernus Classic and the Z-Type, and of course the Sterling GT as well, some of the other cars which of course are considered fairly quick in the category, to really show you guys how much better this car really is all round. That's if I can even convince them to use those, which will be quite difficult. I'm sure they won't want to use those because the Turismo Classic is just so much better, but I'll certainly try. I would like to do some cinematics of this car because it's nighttime right now. We can't really do many good ones, so we might have to wait until later on to do those. So don't worry, guys. If you wanna watch that and see some good cinematics or my my terrible cinematic ability, don't worry. We'll do that later on. Oops, I just crashed. I was reading the chat. Someone asked, how has your day been so far? Well, I woke up and a new car came out, so pretty good. Thanks, man. Someone said the car is very, very good for racing. Yes, from what I've seen so far, this car is phenomenal when it comes to racing, and that's what we're going to be showing off very, very shortly. And because it's nighttime right now, you know what? We'll pull over and we'll begin doing some drag races and just show you guys the actual difference in times, because this thing is so much faster. So hopefully I've actually got one bookmarked. If I don't, we'll just do criminal records, which isn't really the best one to use. But hopefully I've got one bookmarked. So let me just see. It should be under races. Drag bridge. There we go. I have one bookmarked. I don't think I've done this one before. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good. But we'll see. I'm getting quite a few game invites right now. Don't worry. I'll add you guys into the game very shortly. So we'll change that to Sports Classics. Traffic off. Wanted levels off. Custom vehicles on. So I have the Infernus Classic and the... What's the other one? The Infernus Classic and the Turismo Classic. Oh my god, I've got both of them customized. Completely forgot the name of them then. And Slipstream on. There's no one in my race, it doesn't matter. Let's play on my own. And then we will try out the Turismo Classic first of all. Oh, God, that's that's bright. Let's go for, where is it? Where's my Turismo Classic? We'll use this one first of all, the yellow one. Let's get straight into it. So this drag race, I think, is about 25 seconds long or so. The average car does it around about, yeah, 25 seconds or so. So we should get that sort of lap time. We'll set our benchmark, though, with this. So 3, 2, and 1, go! We'll get our speed boost, too. Right, so we'll literally go just straight through that tunnel to get our lap time. And comment right now, guys, how much faster do you think this car will be in comparison to the Infernus Classic in this straight line drag race? I think it might be as fast as a second or two quicker to the finishing line. 20 seconds in, and we are probably, yeah, a few seconds away from the finishing line. There it is, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. 27 point, I think it was 1, no, 27.214. Okay, remember that, guys. Someone right now, could you just like comment it so I remember? I've got 420 cash as well. Damn. Comment right now, guys. That lap time right there, I'll only forget. It was 27.214. Yes, remember that. I won't. Right, so let's replay that, and we'll choose our Infernus Classic this time round, just to show you guys literally how much quicker that thing is. Someone said, can you invite me to the lobby? We'll invite you guys later on, don't worry. We're doing a drag race right now just to show you guys the difference. If I make sure that I've got... No, I set the wrong category. There we go. We'll do one with a sports car as well. Maybe the GP one. I have that one customized just to see what it's like. Alright, into the race. And let's choose my... Which one should I go for? The orange one? Let's do that. Play the race. Right, so that was 27.214. I think this car will probably do it in about 29 seconds or so. 29 seconds. What are your thoughts and feelings on it? Do you guys think it'll be any faster? 3, 2, 1, go! Right, so yeah, 29 seconds, that's my aim, but obviously the target score to beat is 27.214. It won't. We know it won't. You can already see it's slower. 10 seconds in and we... Oh! What? 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 Are you guys seeing this? You have been suspended from Grand Theft Auto Online until May 4th, 2017. In addition, your Grand Theft Auto Online characters will be reset. What? What am I supposed to even say? What? This is my like 7th account that's being banned right now. And I'm banned live on stream. Usually ban waves take place on Wednesdays, but I've literally... Oh my god, I am speechless. Great, so I gotta go and buy GTA 5 one more time, and annoyingly, I can't play GTA 5 until I've done that, so there's you guys right now in chat just like spamming, haha, fail. Yeah, so, what am I supposed to even say? That was a pretty big fail. Okay then, so unfortunately guys, by the looks of things, that's gonna have to be it for the stream. Yeah, well, we're very short. I haven't done the car show, we haven't done any races, and we didn't finish the drag race. So yeah, let's wrap things up. The Turismo Classic is a very good car. Buy it. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, damn. Drop a like right now, guys, if that was funny. Damn. Drop a like. Let's try and hit, what are we on now? Almost 350 likes. Let's go for 500 right now. Guys, smash that like button. Let's try and smash that goal right now. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. But holy fuck. Oh my god. That's, I'm like speechless. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to... That was... Right, I'm going to go and buy GTA 5 again. Maybe later on we'll do it in the live stream and we'll try and show off. It's another game mode as well, a brand new game mode. I want to show off, Resurrection, so we'll probably do that later on. And, yeah, damn. What am I supposed to even say? So with that being said, guys, that's going to be pretty much it then for this live stream. I do apologize for being cut short, but Rockstar, they're probably watching right now like, ha! We're going to troll this guy. So yeah, RIP in the chat, guys. Wow. So, yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this very short live stream. And I will see you guys then later on in my next video or live stream. Goodbye.